Mind you, I wasn't even on the internet. Like, I wasn't posting because I was doing a reality.
Ain't that some shit though? You know what I'm saying? Cassinet takes a break from the internet, and then Pretty Boy Fredo end up coming back on the internet. That's crazy. Or just coincidence. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just saying that it's coincidence, nigga. That's it.
Ain't never seen tears from a gangster, so why don't you want me to cry?
The successful return of Pretty Boy Fredo by A Bando. Hey, I already know, despite the controversy that's revolving around this nigga, you cannot lie. Fredo is definitely, without a doubt, like one of the YouTube OGs. You know what I'm saying? He definitely is, especially in the 2K community, without a doubt. Let's go ahead, let's see what's popping.
Imagine being the most loved content creator within an entire community, gaining millions of fans, becoming a cultural influence, and completely revolutionizing this space as we know it. That sounds like a career almost any content creator would dream of. And for Pretty Boy Fredo, this was the life he was living. But unfortunately, as time went on, all of that started to change. All of that love he was once receiving started turning into hate. The fans started turning into haters. He's found himself within beefs with some of the biggest content creators in the world. He fell out with all of his friends. He started having family issues. Everything really just started
this, now that I've really like, you know, now that it's starting to hit my memory again, yeah, this nigga went through some shit, like real talk. Like he was involved in a lot of heat
down within Fredo's life, but it's seeming like this story is going to have a very happy ending, because after taking breaks from the internet over the past few years, it seems like Fredo is finally back and things are looking to go well for him. You see, with the new year coming in, this is the perfect time for people to lock in on their goals and hold themselves accountable for things they really want to accomplish. And for Fredo, this goal that he wanted to lock in on was returning to the internet and once again being consistent online, even if it meant going through all of the hurdles and trolling that he might endure, because at the end of the day, Fredo's fall from grace didn't just necessarily happen. You see, if you kept up with Fredo throughout the course of his career, you know that he's always been a creator that really stayed to himself. Everything he accomplished, he managed to get on his own. It was usually just him, his close friends, and his family. He was never the type of creator to try to go out and collab with any of the biggest YouTubers or streamers or whoever was popping at the time. That was never the thing Fredo did. And with him managing to see all of this success on his own and knowing he didn't really need anybody, that all led to him starting to develop a bit of an ego. And that ego ended up becoming one of the worst things that could have possibly happened to Fredo's career, because that led to him getting into years worth of drama and beef with some of the biggest names you could think of, like Agent 00, Cassinet, DDG, and many others as well. Now,
literally damn near everybody that's relevant now.
These are some of the more prominent figures within the community, especially within the black community, which at the time was a lot smaller on platforms like YouTube and Twitch. So of course, beefing with these huge creators wouldn't end well for anyone, especially Fredo, because after each and every problem he had with these creators, over the years he just became easier and easier to hate. It got to a point where even his own personal friends started coming out and giving the internet more reasons to dislike Fredo. They started telling all of his business, saying that he faked his videos, talking about how poorly he treated people. Many of them even alleged why the reason why the whole SSH group broke up was because Fredo tried to take percentages of their YouTube channels, and that alone is what led to everyone cutting ties with him.
Everybody is finally starting to see this man for what he truly is. Is a fraud, a liar, a scammer, a manipulator, and all in all, just a terrible person, you know what I'm saying? You're a horrible person. I'm not even joking, you're a horrible. I'm not even going to touch on the subject of the fake videos. We all know the videos are fake, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even here to say that. I just came here to just prove that this man is a scammer. Like,
I mean, it literally got to a point where there was basically a new reason to dislike Fredo every day. And for those of you that don't know, when there's a hate train being...
Yeah, even like Malik, like one of Fredo's like closest like friends that he actually like put on and built up, like even he just disappeared, did his own shit. Like he into like marketing and I think a bunch of like other entrepreneurial like spaces that ain't really necessarily dealing with YouTube for real. You know, he got his bag and he got up out of there after all that drama started happening and all that.
Against you online, it's almost impossible to get out of that slump, especially if you're reacting to all of it in a very negative way, trying to fight fire with fire. It basically almost never works, and that's exactly what Fredo was doing. Whenever someone came out and said something about him, he would come out and drop a diss track, say something back, go on Instagram live and troll. And while all of that was extremely entertaining, all it really did was give people more and more reasons to dislike him and form more negative opinions about him.
I don't have to deal with these 2K nerds and lame. I left y'all corny in like 2017, and y'all niggas is still on my. Yo, imagine leaving a community for like 3 years and these still. So I had that big of an impact. Y'all still don't have to sit on y'all throne as the king. All right, I will come back. 2K21, I will come back. I will be the king again. And you is going back to 9 and 5s again.
It seems like whenever you're in all of this drama and getting all of this hate online, the best thing to do is just to simply not say a word, don't respond, literally just disconnect from the internet for a while, live your life, get through whatever.
I mean, yeah, whatever you put more energy into, that's what you just gonna get back. You know, if you keep feeding it, it's just gonna keep growing. So you might as well just leave it where it is, truthfully, and let that shit die.
That you're personally going through, and when you're finally ready to make that return back to the internet, you just gotta randomly come back and hope that the narrative around your name is different. We've seen this method work with other streamers before, like Bruce Drop 'Em Off. He was one of the most hated people on the internet at one point, and he ended up taking a very long break as well, and when he came back, everyone loved him. So now it seems like this is exactly what Fredo is doing. You see, we're in an era where all of the OG YouTubers and content creators are making successful returns to the internet. Most of them do extremely well because not only are their old fan bases still around, there's also just generally way more people consuming content on social media now with all of the clips and things like that. So when you have a group of people that's already been missing the content you create for years, and another group of people who have never seen your content before in their life, but they're seeing these clips get millions and hundreds of thousands of views, when you really look at all of that, you'll realize why it's not really too hard for these people to make returns back to the internet. And this is exactly how I went for Fredo.
Hey, it took me a lot to hit that motherfucking live button. Like, I don't think y'all understand how much it took for me to hit that live button. You know?
So I'm assuming this right here is like current, like he recently went live or some shit like that. I'm gonna check out his channel after this video just to see if it's up there.
For me to like really just I don't even know what to say. I'm just grateful, bro. I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful for y'all. That shit be real. Like, the love y'all niggas show just be real as fuck. It ain't nothing like this shit, bro, for real. I'm just thankful. Oh man, boy, I can't, bro. Let me.
You see, PrettyBoyFredo returned to live streaming on December 27th, 2025. It was really a...
Oh, this was a while back. Damn, back in December of last year, damn near last day of the year, last few days, nigga.
shocking notification, I'm not going live, but during his first stream back, it was pretty calm. He was just connecting with the chat, talking about the things he's been doing in his life. He talked about his plans for the year, specifically some of the things he had planned with content creation, and with this, he also shared his opinions on the current state of the internet as well.
He did this shit with no celebrities. Don't forget, like when you mention PrettyBoyFredo and you mention SSH, just remember, it was just me and niggas that I fucked with. That's it. It wasn't YouTubers. It wasn't fucking celebrities. It wasn't rappers. I never. And mind you, the niggas that was in SSH were niggas from my community. It was niggas that were typing in the chat. If niggas can't say I'm the realest, like one of the realest niggas ever for that, then I don't know what to say. I didn't take wannabe streamers or people who already had platforms. No, these were regular everyday niggas that turned that bitch up and got this shit lit as fuck. Like, if you can't respect that, I don't know what to say.
The fuck?
Yeah, I didn't have fucking Kevin Hart and The Rock, but that just wasn't my swag.
Now, the one thing that nobody can deny when it comes to Fredo is the fact that he never needed anyone. As I said, he managed to get all of this success through just using his friends and his family in his content. He never needed any big collabs for views or anything like that. That's literally what he prided himself on for years, and with that came a lot of beef, which Fredo addressed a couple times in his first few streams back.
Somebody was like, why are you beefing?
Oh no, that nigga's still here. What? Yo, Malik look way different, bruh. No cap.
The #1 streamer in the world. And I'm thinking
No
to myself,
cap, bruh.
I'm thinking to myself, damn, why am I beefing with the #1 nigga in the world?
Like, yeah. You don't gotta like niggas, but you don't gotta beef with it. You can keep it cordial.
And you know that it ain't no beef.
Yeah, it really,
You know
it
what's
really
crazy?
ain't even no real beef.
For real,
But
because you
the
know
way
I'm not
it's coming
no,
off though, like from
it does.
from
It
the
come off,
music.
it comes off as so hateful.
Yeah.
But I'm not even.
But that's
like
just
that.
how you are. Like your music, your shit like that is very passionate. So
Yeah,
like,
nah,
niggas
that's
not
true.
gonna, you know what I'm saying?
I remember when Kai Cenat dropped the diss track on me.
Yeah.
I was off YouTube for a little bit. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm living my life, nigga. All of a sudden, niggas is smoking on Fredo.
Nigga, Demon woke up. Nigga say,
Mind you, I wasn't even on the internet. Like, I wasn't posting because I was doing a reality.
Ain't that some shit though? You know what I'm saying? Cassinet takes a break from the internet, and then Pretty Boy Fredo end up coming back on the internet. That's crazy. Or just coincidence. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just saying that it's coincidence, nigga. That's it.
yeah, I remember.
Bro, I'm sitting there playing the game, all of a sudden smoking on Fredo. I'm like, nigga, what?
Now, honestly, I think this return has been the smartest approach to Fredo's career in a very long time, because even with the things he's talking about or touching up on, he's not talking about any of these beefs or drama in a negative way. He's not trying to start any problems with anyone. He's simply just addressing these things one by one in a more level-headed manner, which is something that we really haven't seen from Fredo in years past. Over the past few streams, he's also done some collabs with former SSH members like Malik, the kid who started off as a fan who randomly met him one day in a shoe store, and over the years he ended up turning into more of this little brother. And with them not really speaking much over the past few years, when they returned with this stream, it was definitely great content because they just sat down and reminisced about old times, caught up on life, and they even spoke on some of the drama and problems that went on amongst the group, even debunking some of the claims that Fredo tried to take money from his friends.
Actual group channel. We're discussing percentages and stuff, and that's like when we were like falling out about like money, but we never fell out about niggas getting money or this and that. Like nobody ever fell out about actual like bags that weren't being given to people.
Because we
like, that's
all
not
eating.
Yeah, but we was all eating. Everybody had their own shit.
Yeah, hell
and
yeah.
still have their own shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
it's just about what you gonna do with your own shit, nigga.
For real. And I like, you know what's crazy? It's like I started SSH with like.
Next, Fredo went on to do a stream with his longtime girlfriend Jasmine. She's been heavily included within all of his content over the past years. Some of the biggest videos on his channel include his girlfriend Jasmine. A lot of them are like pranks and things like that were popular at the time. But this was also just another great stream. It was great.
And yeah, this girl has been around. Like, for those of y'all that used to watch Fredo for a good amount of time, you know that she been riding and dying by this nigga's side for a minute. Like a good minute. Real talk, like truthfully. For a while, bruh. I don't even know if he married her or not, but if he hasn't, nigga, you might as well. Shit.
Back together happy and things like that, because they did hit a rough patch in their relationship like most people do. It's normal things, but fortunately they did manage to get through all of these problems, and Fredo would be sure to give her props for always sticking by his side over the years.
I wanted to introduce my beautiful woman to the stream. This is the woman that literally like got a nigga on his toes right now. Like, y'all see me I'm at a really good spot, and it's because this woman, bro. Like, if I didn't have her in my life, dog, y'all see me without her, I crash and burn every single time, nigga. Like, if I ain't got my baby with me, I'm crashing and burning every single time. So, you know, I'm truly grateful to.
Well, I like this now. Keep talking.
Yeah, I gotta say that. I gotta say it because it's real. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know. But yeah.
Now, to add on to all of the nostalgic streams, of course I can't end this video without mentioning Pretty Boy Fredo returning back to playing 2K, which is the game that literally kickstarted his entire career. Granted, the game is much different now and much worse, but it was still great to see him return to say some of his.
I can't get back into 2K, bro. I can't. It's not this. I just can't do it, bro. Like, I'm not a fan of the pay-to-win system that they got going on. I'm not a fan of the fact that they done added a battle pass to the shit. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they should just make one game, call it 2K, and just update that shit. Literally, instead of just releasing a game every single year. I feel like it would be much better if they just did that. Cause then think about it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas would get to keep all their stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can just keep adding on to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it should be that. How would that work with the skill points and all that? I'm not too sure. I don't know. I just know whatever they got going on right now, I just don't fuck with it. I'm not a fan of it, bro. And I don't think I can ever get back into it, bro. I'm not.
Popular catchphrases and sayings and things like that. And he also mixed a little IRL basketball into these streams as well, which was another heavy part of his YouTube content originally. So of course this was something that all of the OG fans definitely loved. Now, with all of the nostalgia and good vibes from these streams, it's pretty easy to see why the internet is beginning to love Fredo once again. And as long as he stays focused and stays out of unnecessary drama, I think it's pretty fair to say that Fredo will definitely have a great return back to social media. But that's just my personal opinion. As you guys know, the only opinion that matters to me is y'all's opinion. And with that being said, be sure to comment down below and let me know, what do you think about this entire situation? How do you feel about Fredo returning?
Hey, the Fat Fredo Batman, hey, good for him, man. I hope he, just remain consistent, worry about what he got going on, staying focused and all that. Avoid the drama. We just stay out of it. And all the negativity that come out towards his way and all that. And just focus on him. Yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And I'll see y'all in the next one.
Hey, hold on now. Before you leave, like the video. Subscribe. Thank you.
Ain't never seen tears from a gangster, so why the world want me to cry? Fighting depression, talk to them spirits, use them judges that help me get by. But I cannot lie, yeah, that shit hurt me bad when I got that car, told me you died. Like how the fuck can they take you? Man, I hope I wake up, it's a lie. Couldn't walk to that hearse car, I remember the words and I remember the look in your eyes.